Hey, welcome to the DV channel. Today we have the Mastemon versus the Imperialdramon, a clash between the new starter decks. Now these decks are of course built to our individual liking and what we feel is a stronger mix with the older cards in the set. There are definitely many different ways to build these two decks as we see how it actually develops over the few weeks since the release, and I'm excited for the introduction of B03 because that's where the real spice is going to be. Now, Mastemon offers a very different playstyle from Imperialdramon, in which the Jogress tends to happen only end of turn, as compared to the Imperialdramon, which is during the turn itself. However, due to the fact that it only happens end of turn most of the time for the Mastemon, the cards played are of higher value as we look to explore how Mastemon really works in this video. Now without further ado, let's dive right into the game itself as we do see the Vmon from the new star deck looking at top 3, which can pick up any free Digimons. As he does push out a Tapiamon and we swing at security here, and Tapiamon has been such a reliable rookie since B03 itself. Alongside with the Digimon, you're allowed to draw 2 discarding 1 as he does discard the Lucemon 4-down mode and using the purple Marine boost to push into 5 and then hard calling the Gatomon, which allows him to look at top 3, picking out 1 purple and 1 yellow Digimon and then evolving to the Lady Devimon for just 1 cost. Now memory choking the Imperialdramon player at 1 memory, which does limit a lot of plays for him, although he does have the memory boost which he can use, but he'll be swinging the X-Vmon first, which does have jamming. I'll be drawing 1 thanks to the Vmon skill, but hitting to the ultimate sacrifice here, which does play into the Lucemon, which was discarded previously, and it's going to actually destroy the X-Vmon, which is the correct move, because if he doesn't destroy the X-Vmon, we are going to play the Blue Memory Boost to actually hardcore a Stingmon and then Jogress in the same turn. But looks like we'll just be ending the turn with just another Blue Memory Boost here to actually look at the top 4 to pick up Imperialdramon. Lucemon will be swinging the security here, hitting into a Davis, which I must say is actually been very nice and very strong because of how he actually can look at top 3 and usually gives you 2 cards thanks to how many mixed color of green and blue you do have in your deck currently. And we'll be seeing him actually hard calling the Angelmon here, which will then actually activate the Jogress with the Gatomon and then evolving to the Mastemon, which will then be putting that Lucemon into the security and then calling out the Lucemon, which allows you to actually bomb the Tamer, as well as combined with Mastemon's skill, you actually can bomb another Digimon on the field. Just take note that it's going to be a level 5 below, in this case that Vmon. As you guys can see, the Angelmon play does actually explode into a Jogress, into a Mastemon, into a Lucemon, and then bombing the Tamer and the Vmon, which does disrupt the gameplay for the Imperialdramon player, as he does actually only start to evolve to the Gorillamon in nursery and hard calling the Vmon and not doing too much, and will be hard calling another Vmon here to look at top 3, picking up the X-Vmon, which is a very good evolution card. Now we'll be pushing out a Tapiamon here, and this might be game given that there's 4 Digimons on the side of the field, but we do hit into an Ice Wall here, which does push to 0 memory, not hitting to a Hammer Spark to unfortunately pass the turn, and we do go for game here with Tapiamon swinging the last check. Now we'll be moving on to game 2 with the Imperialdramon player going first, catching to Upamon, then evolving to the Betamon, and then straight up playing Davis, looking at top 3, which I have actually told you guys the top 3 will actually usually give you the +2 there because of how much green and blue Digimons you are playing nowadays. Now the Mastemon player will be going for the purple Marine Boost here, looking at top 4, picking up the Tapiamon and then evolving to the nursery here as he does release the rookie in the first initial turn. I'll be going for the Gatomon now to look at top 3. It does pick up the purple and the yellow Digimon to hand. Now definitely Imperialdramon has a very strong way to actually deal with the Gatomon as it is very vulnerable there, but that's if he have the memory to actually hardcore the green level 4 Digimon here, which in this case he does have only 2 memory here, so not able to do it, but I'll be going for another Davis here to look at the top 3, picking up the green and blue Digimon to hand once again. Now, but with the Gatomon in the playing zone now, and only allowing you to actually evolve for just 1 cost for the level 5 is such a scary moment because he can actually Jogress in the same turn, but he does evolve to the Angelmon first, and then swing at the X-Vmon, which is definitely very vulnerable there with just 4 KDP. It looks like he's going to just pass the turn with the purple Marine Boost, and he doesn't have the purple Digimon, or rather the other half for the Jogress, and he does pick up the Lady Devimon to hand. So he's definitely preparing for the next turn with the Jogress, with the Mastemon. And it looks like we do miss the blue rookie for the Imperialdramon side, and we're going for the Ice Wall to just hopefully pass the turn or rather delay the game. But definitely Mastemon do value this kind of delay because they do excel so well into the mid to late game, as he does evolve to the Electmon first in the nursery, going for the purple memory boost to push into 3 memory to swing the Tapiamon so that he can pay the cost for the Ice Wall and does die. So he's definitely looking to cycle with the Tapiamon as well as the Demimeramon, drawing 2, discarding 1. Does discard the Lucemon though, and going for another purple Marine Boost to hardcore the Lady Devimon for 8 costs, but this does end in a Jogress, putting the Mastemon from the hand to the battle area, using its effect to put that Lucemon into this security, and then using it to actually superior call the Lucemon once again, and then proccing 2 skill, killing off the Devis and the purple dinosaur. Sorry, it's a green dinosaur. So we'll be moving on to the Imperialdramon turn, and we'll be hard calling a Gorillamon, and that's all he can do, which is very unfortunate if you ask me. And let's just say the Imperialdramon is not having a good time, especially when the Mastemon does exist on the field. Now we do hit into a Hammer Spark here, which does bring us to our turn once again, and we'll be hard calling the Stingmon for 3 costs. I'll be going for the Jogress here, which is very nice, as we do put the Gorillamon on top because we are evolving to the Imperialdramon, which does require to put the blue Digimon on top first as per the ruling. And we do finally draw into the rookie there. The Imperialdramon will be swinging a security, drawing 1 thanks to the Stingmon, but there's no jamming here, so that's very scary. And we're going for another swing here to draw another one, but we do hit into a Zord defeat though, which does kill the Imperialdramon thanks to the Mastemon effect. So security Digimon does really benefit Mastemon, I would say. And we do evolve to the third Gorillamon we see in this game. I'll be going for the Blue Marine Boost to push him to 2, and then dash to cast another Blue Marine Boost to put him to 1, so that we can actually pray for Eyesore or Hammer Spark in the security. But looks like this game might be close to over already thanks to that 3 Digimons on the left side of the field against that 2 security. With the Mastemon swinging first, but does have 2 security check thanks to the Angelmon, and Lucemon will swing for game. Now let's talk about this Mastemon Jogress deck list that my friend is kind enough to share with me. So starting off with the Digitama, of course you're playing the Demimeramon because this card is just simply too good. Now for the rookies, you're actually playing the Tapiamon and the Elecmon. Now Tapiamon is just very, it speaks for itself. It just draw 1 upon deletion, so allows you to actually aggressively play this card and actually hit the opponent's security. Now for Elecmon, it's a very, I would say, a niche choice, given that in the BT7 meta, there's a lot of Pokemon running around and you do want to kill off that Pokemon because Pokemon grants so much value. But one can argue that you can play Gazimon instead, so it's actually a preference. But Gazimon usually will be just stuck on the field without you actually trying to swing at the opponent's security because you do want it to survive. So Elecmon does actually cover those grounds by making it like a mini time bomb to actually throw at your opponent's security. Now for the level 4s, it's just 8 pieces here, which is the 4 new security Digimon in the starter deck. Now, as demonstrated just now, the Zord defeat coming off on the security actually does allow you to use the Mastemon effect to pop one of your opponent's Digimon, so that's why this security Digimon is actually very strong. Now, it does have a very strong on-place ability as well, which allows you to pick up a level 5 Digimon from your drop zone to your hand, and it's just always good, and it does fit into the purple team very well. Next up will be the Gatomon, which does have a very strong consistency for Mastemon in general, allowing you to look at top 3 to pick up a yellow and a purple Digimon. Now it does also allow you to evolve to your level 5 Angelmon's cards, or rather the Devil Woman cards, for just 1 cost, which is very nice because 3 cost evolution to a level 5 is very expensive. Now it does have a very strong inherent ability, which is definitely the Jogress at the end of turn, allowing you to actually hardcore the Magna Angelmon or rather hardcore Lady Devimon as demonstrated just now as well, to actually evolve to the Mastemon, which allows you to call the Lucemon and then popping your opponent field like free. Now moving on to the level 5 itself, we're actually playing a total of 16 counts. This is definitely one of the first few drafts that my friend has been trying, so there's definitely rooms for adjustment. Now he does play 4 Magna Angelmon and 4 of the new Angelmon, which does have very strong on-play ability, so allowing you to actually hardcore them and actually doing something, and then using the Jogress evolution from the Gatomon ESS skill to actually evolve to the Mastemon at the end of the turn. Now he does play the Lady Devimon because it's just simply too good, allowing you to draw 2 and then discarding 2, which most of the cases you'll be discarding that Lucemon into the drop zone, allowing you to put the Mastemon to put that Lucemon into the security and then popping more stuff. So definitely that's why he played the Lady Devimon, and we are definitely playing the 4 Lucemon because it's also a level 5 purple Digimon, so which does do very well with Mastemon, and it can be a Jogress evolution material, which sometimes you can hardcore the Mastemon to do what the yellow has been doing. Now moving on to level 6 itself, we're just seeing 4 Mastemon, and I must say this card is just simply amazing, and it's a very fun card to play with. If you guys haven't already checked out my Twitter account, which is as Ping, you do realize that there's a lot of Mastemon winning lists in Japan. And I'm not even surprised because of how, reliable Mastemon can get, especially with the Lucemon, the Dead or Alive, And there are actually many other variants that Mastemon has been played, such as the white option into the Zord, into the Gingakumon promotes. So there's definitely a lot of ways you can explore. Now moving on to the deck list itself, we are talking about 3 Zord defeats, which does come in very handy in killing that Imperialdramon. And with Zord defeat in the deck, you actually can deal with level 7 Digimons thanks to the Mastemon effect. Now he does play 4th Analog Boy because Analog Boy does set a drop zone which you do require thanks to the Mastemon skill. Now he does play 3 Ultimate Sacrifice, which is also known as Dead or Alive. He also plays 4 Purple Marine Boost, which allows you to actually search for that Lady Devimon, that Mastemon, and that Gatomon, which is very nice. Now he doesn't play any TK Tamer here because it can get very scary, especially if you do have your own experience playing TK in a non-pure yellow deck. You can actually sometimes deal your own secret damage and can unfortunately end the game. Now let's talk about the Imperialdramon deck list. Now this is a very straightforward one, so I'll be running through it. So as you guys can see from the rookie, we are actually playing the anti-fun rookie counts. 3 Gazimon clones and 3 Psychomon, which does prevent your opponent from reducing the Digivolution cost, which does play against the Gatomon, which I mentioned earlier. Next, we do play 7 Vmon, 3 of them being the hardcore one, which allows you to search for 3 Digimons, and the 4 will be the one that allows you to draw 1. Now this deck does require you to draw a lot of pieces because sometimes drawing into the Hammer Spark, the Ice Sword, or just Stingmon in general does allow you to play very well, and this deck definitely needs that draw power to, overwhelm your opponent. Now for the level 4s, we're actually playing a total of 14, 7-7 split, so 50-50 ratio. Now will be 4 Xvmon, 3 Gorillamons, 3 Purple Dinosaurs, Dinosaurmon, and the 4 Stingmons. And for the level 5s, you're actually playing all the Jogress Digimons, which is the Imperialdra and the Dino Beamon. Now Imperialdra is definitely the MVP of this deck. And so at the level 6, you're actually playing Imperialdramon, and I must say there's a lot of innovations to how this deck can be played. Some don't even bother playing level 6, some play Ninghotmon, and you can actually even consider playing Shivamon, which is going to be released in BTO8. Now for the Tamers, 4 Devious is definitely a must. The Mimi though is going to be a tech because you do have level 5 Digimons in the case of, or rather in the form of Imperialdramon and a Dino Beamon. So if you guys don't know what Mimi does, basically you can actually tap her to actually hatch or open your nursery, or rather push out the Digimon from nursery. So in this case, you are going to be really accelerating the gameplay. Next, for the options, we are just playing 2 memory boosts, to search out for the Digimons, and gaining memory for that turn is always nice. Hammer Spark because it's blue, and Ice Sword because it's blue. Thank you guys for watching till the end, and do consider subscribing, dropping a like and a comment if you guys do enjoy the content.